Hello. Today I thought I would go through the behind the scenes of the Bloons TD6 live stream video. Now editing this wasn't some huge extravagant thing or anything, but it was just a really fun video to edit, and I did it kinda differently than I usually would for this style. So the editing of this video can kind of be compared to the editing of the Roblox Call of Duty Zombies video, in the way that you have like the normal parts, and then you would eventually get to a sped up part with the background music being a little bit louder. Now I made a mistake in a lot of the keyframing for that video, where the music would, like, let's say here, it would go up and then slowly go down, as opposed to being up and then loud and then go down at the end. This was just a mistake I made and kind of sucked. I did way better on this one, as you can see. If we click on this and then go over here, it perfectly just goes back down and then is really quiet for this, and then when it needs to, it goes back up. And I have this pulled up for this because it doesn't really, it's kind of harder to play on the actual editing software. So if I go to 21 seconds, you can kind of see. Here's where it would start.
I think it's me. My Wi-Fi really sucks.
My Wi-Fi is usually bad, and considering that I'm also streaming and calling, so I have a lot of issues. So you can kind of see how I did that, and I did that multiple times throughout. And you can kind of see the multiple keyframes that had to be done for this. And then you have, whenever this song ended, I just let it end, and it actually ended perfectly, where it ended right when the time-lapse area was done. So then when this started, it like faded out all on its own, because that's just how the song was. And then I think that these are just its own clips with no music temporarily, until I picked it up right here, where the music starts at 0.1, as you can see here, and then it will pick up to 50. I never put music at 100, I just put it at 50. And the reason for this was, when it fades back out, if it was at 50, the audio, like, of us is at 100, or 1 in this case. And then this song kind of goes on for a lot of the video, and I think was a good choice. And then it ends, and then I did the Game Boy mix of Sunshine Serenade. And the reason I did this was since I started working on this video, I wanted this to be the outro music. And then I kind of did like a retro type thing for the outro, but that was the reason I wanted to use the song for the outro. But then I realized the way we're kind of doing this area of the video was like the game was breaking, so like this kind of music type where it's like, oh no, dude, it kind of worked out, where it's kind of like old school, it's breaking, everything's like falling apart. And then I do something kind of unique here, I don't really do, where you can see, so like, and then I have this weird, because this was just a keyframe I had to put in, and then I couldn't line it up properly with how it usually would be, and then it zooms in to where I knew the notepad was going to be, and then like this all, and then I had this whole segment, which this segment was really weird, because I didn't want to cut anything out, as much as that would have helped the flow, but I just didn't do it like that. But I like this. I don't really do animated zooms. It usually is just like I think earlier in the video there's a part where I zoom in on something. Is it, yeah, here, where I just
one level.
You can see how I just zoom in, and that's it. Like, and I like doing it like that. If you can do it properly, it comes off really well. but it made sense to do here, and like I think the way it flowed was perfect. Like I couldn't have done it better. Like that, just it looked so amazing. Like it looked like I don't know that. My only nitpick is just the weird cut between these two because of the fact that because I added this first and then I did this and then I didn't realize I needed to have the starting keyframe, so I had to fix that. And then for the outro music, you can kind of see the keyframe here, how it gets louder and then has like the little. So quickly for that, you can kind of see the way I did that. Actually, this is really interesting. I didn't do the keyframe for the ending at the very end of the video. I did it like right when it would turn black. But something else that I did, which wasn't even on purpose, but it made this so much better, was if I go to the pixel on this frame, you can see it's 0.18, and then the pixel, I believe on this one is also 0.18, but like they're like, it's kind of like let me mute this just for the sake of let me just turn off, let me just delete this. Like it goes in and then it feels like it's trying to move to a different like percentage, but that wasn't on purpose. But I thought originally that was because of the way I did the effect where I moved it like by 0.1, but I guess I didn't. That's really weird. I thought that's what I did. No, it's 0.18 the whole time. But yeah, actually this was a mistake where it goes up to, you can see on pixelization over here, it goes from 50 up to 60 just to go back down. That was because I just accidentally made a keyframe here and had to like kind of fix it without undoing, because I already had like the end keyframe done, and if I undid it would undo everything I did with this effect, so it was really wonky. But I did like a Super Mario World type thing where it like loads in like that, which I really like doing, and I kind of want to mess around with this effect more. There's another video I'm working on where it does use that every now and then. Obviously not overused, but yeah, this was really cool. And then it goes back out, but I did it to where it would finish this like when everything is completely black. And I don't think there's not really a practical reason for that. That's just how I did it. However, the interesting part about this was, where's the music? I'm trying to undo my deletion, but it's just not. What's happening? What is going on? What's happening? Okay, that's weird. It's just not letting me undo it. That's really wonky, and it's never happened before. Yeah, it's just pretending like I never. That's so strange. Anyway, okay, I don't even know what's happening. I'm like destroying this file. The interesting thing about that was what am I talking about? I can just show this here. If I go to the very end where the outro plays and listen to the song, it doesn't end on a fade, but just ends on like a high note. That wasn't entirely on purpose. It did that on its own. Like I just like the outro, because like the outro is a pre-made like thing that I have, and it uses a different song, but I replace the song every now and then depending on if I see it fit. And for that one, like it lined up so the song would end on that note right when the outro would fade out completely, and I just thought that was so perfect that I like didn't need a fade out. I just ended it right on that part, and I thought that was really beautiful. Interesting thing about this video was, you may notice it's a live stream highlight, hence the file name of it being Bloonstream. This was uploaded to the main channel, as you would probably know if you care enough to watch this video, but it was not uploaded to the Big Man Live channel, and there's no real reason for that. It's just like the Big Man Live channel, like those are really fast paced kind of things. This one wasn't, so it was kind of like, what I kind of this one had a goal. Like, this could be its own video. A lot of live stream ones are based on if you were actually watching live stream, or like it's like a part of a series. Usually, like it's a highlight of a series. Like that we've had highlights of Minecraft Gold and highlights of Minecraft Ruby that have gone to that channel when they were live streamed. This was a live streamed that would have been fitting for the live channel, and honestly would have been a good idea to upload there. But I thought, and it's not even like that I needed an upload to fill for this month. I have one in like 6 days, but it was just because I thought this was main channel worthy. And you can, like, I feel like, because like I don't do the sped up things, and when I do the sped up like time lapse type edits, it's usually awful. But this one I actually like spent time on and tried to make look good, and I think it actually did end up pretty good. I think this is a good video. It is, if we don't count the outro, only about 9 minutes 30 seconds, which is unfortunate. That's a big issue I think I have on the channel, is I can't seem to get videos over 10 minutes a lot, which I mean isn't a big deal when you really think about it, but it's kind of like a thing where like we have 2-hour long recording sessions, and somehow I can only manage to get like 5 minutes out of it, which kind of sucks. Because like, we open, I'm trying to think, like, what can we, like, this video, which hasn't come out yet, it actually hasn't even finished yet. If you look at this is like, I think a 2-hour recording session that has only made 5 minutes or 6 minutes of footage, which honestly, I could upload this on its own. Like, it's a good enough video, it's funny and it's all that, but I really want to get more footage for it, and we've been trying, but we just can't set up a time because my friend has been all over the place and doesn't have a computer and can't run Call of Duty on their laptop. But yeah, this video is coming out someday, so I guess it's a little spoiler. Hopefully there's no more other big spoilers. Something that's also fun to mention is that I like to give like some of the I like to give the videos like funny little titles when I name their files. So I had a Gmod video. If I go to here, Gmod video I worked on. I guess it's called Gmod here, but the official file name was Gspot, which I thought was funny. And then this is a I don't remember what the game is called. I don't have Steam opened. Pico Park. It's a Pico Park video that I have not even started. I like edited 2 clips and that was it. And I called it Baku no Pico because I can. Baby's first video essay is the file name for a video essay I'm working on. And yeah, you can kind of see like I just get a little silly with the file names. This one, Balloon Stream, I think it was just because I started, like, I think for a while, because I actually wanted this video to release a day after the stream, because that would have like aligned with when the update came out, because that would have been a day after the update. It would have worked perfectly. But like I think I got to like here, I think I got to like 21 seconds, and then I kind of called it and just didn't really want to do it. And editing this actually kind of sucked, because like I was so close. I was like maybe here. Like actually, you know where I was? I was in the era, I needed the last clip. I needed like after this time lapse, I had just these sessions to get through, or this session to get through, because it's the part where it was lagging out. That's all I had to edit down, and then the entire thing crashed and like my computer shut down, and I was so mad. Because it took away so much motivation. But that was today, and then I obviously got through it. But yeah, that's kind of behind the scenes for this one video, just because it was a fun video to edit, had a story behind it, and was different from other uploads, and it was actually a live stream highlights. Live stream highlights are fun to do, depending on the live stream, and this one was certainly fun, because time-lapse style videos, it works well for balloons, and I kind of want to do more balloons videos, so this was kind of like a fun way to fade into that style. But with that being said, thank you for watching.